Hey y'all, Sally St. Clair again. Sally's Galley, tastefully simple. I am a baking fool today because I told everybody I'd do this, and I've been meaning to do it. All this stuff's been sitting on my counter, so I gotta do it. So I am making the tastefully simple, bountiful beer bread. But guess what I'm doing? I am making cinnamon raisin bread. Actually, I'm making Prosecco cinnamon raisin bread. You said it. And I was going to use, the recipe is to use the bread mix, 12 ounces of preferably beer, which of course the alcohol is going to cook out of it. That happens with anything. Anytime you add alcohol to anything, it's the alcohol is going to burn off and you're going to get the flavor. And 3 tablespoons of melted butter, which is optional. So, because I'm a freestyle cooker, what I'm going to do is and I'll admit, you guys, this is the first time. This is our flagship product, and I've never made it. This is the first time I've made it. So it's 2020. Anything's possible. Anything goes, right? So here we go. Okay, so I have my 9x5 loaf pan, and I have it's greased. I just used I used coconut oil, and I have it in a little spray bottle. So I sprayed my pan with coconut oil, and I don't know, y'all. It's pretty straightforward. This is my own personal recipe. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to find out. The beer bread looks to me like it's a very dense type bread, which it's meant to be, because it's meant to, there's thousands, well, maybe not thousands. Well, maybe there are thousands. I don't know, but I know that there are a lot. There are hundreds of beer bread recipes. So, what I'm told is that you have to fast and furiously mix this stuff up. So, and the thing with breads is you can't overmix either. It's really important that you do not overmix the breads, because they won't rise and just whatever, wreak havoc. So here's my bag of beer bread, or beer bread mix. And I don't know how this is going to go, you guys, but it'll be what it'll be, right? It's 2020. Okay, so I promise you all. So this was my thought process. Okay, I was looking at some different recipes for beer bread, specifically for cinnamon raisin bread to make with this. And so I knew I wanted to add cinnamon. I wish I had the Tastefully Simple cinnamon sugar seasoning, but I'm out. I'm flat out. So I had to use whatever cinnamon I had. And we're out of stock. So I don't have any. So I have to just use regular old cinnamon. So I've got a tablespoon, and here I've got a tablespoon of cinnamon. And I have about a 1/4 teaspoon of dried orange rind. So I am going to, because this has to be mixed, it's like you mix it, every recipe says you mix it fast and furious. What does it say? On the box it says, well, it just says, stir for 20 to 30 seconds, do not overmix, and the batter will be lumpy. But everything that I read, and y'all, oh, that cinnamon and that orange zest, it smells so good. All the recipes that I read in order to come up with this recipe, it was like fast and hard. Mix it fast and hard. Okay. All right. So I'm going to mix it fast and hard. But here's the thing, y'all. Guess what? So November 13th was my birthday. And I had a bottle of my favorite Prosecco. I didn't drink the whole bottle. But I also have a champagne stopper, which works well with my Proseccos. Guess what? Cheers, everybody. I decided that instead of using beer, or instead of using a can of soda, and you could just use, not tonic, you could just use plain seltzer if you wanted to. But I thought, why don't I add Prosecco? I've got to have half a bottle in the refrigerator. So this is one of the Proseccos that I love. And this is what I had in my refrigerator. And it actually needed to be consumed because we have champagne tomorrow. So, so I'm using Prosecco. I thought, why not? So I'm going to put the Prosecco in the beer bread to make my cinnamon raisin bread. And I have about a half a cup of just good old regular raisins. So, we're going to get to it. So I have my beer bread mix in the bowl. I have my tablespoon of cinnamon and about a quarter teaspoon of orange rind. And I'm going to take my 12 ounces of Prosecco, and we are going to get to mixing, okay? I'm so excited about this. This is amazing. Ooh. So I pour it all in there. And I don't know, it says to mix it. Whoop. Well, I just lost 12 ounces. Oh, you know what? Here. Let's add a little more in there. Woo! Right? I promise you guys. I hope that didn't mess it up. But I guess I should have had a bigger bowl. I don't know. But it smells good. So, well, y'all can tell I'm not so fast and furious at 55. But it said to not overmix. So, you know what? I don't want to overmix it. I don't want to overmix it. So, because I'm going to add the raisins, and that was probably about 20 seconds. But because I don't want to overmix it, and I'm going to fold in my raisins. Hang on a minute. I cannot stand a mess. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am now going to, again, because we don't want to overmix it, so I'm going to fold in, just going to fold in my raisins. Said the batter would be lumpy. I think I overmixed it. All right, well, I'm not going to mix it anymore. So now we will take this. I still got more cooking to do. So we're going to take this and we are just going to, that was pretty easy, right? So, again, you guys know my go-to, my most favorite tool is my back spatula. So we're going to take my back spatula and we are going to just get this, try to get this as even as we can in here. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but whatever. You know, trial and error, you guys. Trial and error. All right. And you know what, you all? I just had a thought. I think, well, nah. Mm-mm. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's the beer. This is my Prosecco cinnamon raisin bountiful beer bread. We're gonna put it in the oven. This thing smells like a brick. We're gonna put it in the oven and it's gonna cook for 50 minutes and until the sides start pulling away from the pan. And then we'll see what it looks like. All right.